Welcome back to Blue Lily's Farm. Thursday evening, autumn in southeast Queensland. Tonight on the menu we're going to do a homemade spaghetti bolognese.
Here we have some processed sausages. I've taken off the cases and we'll be running them through the mincer. The reason for this is the sausages had a bit too much gristle in it. That's all your intermuscular sort of sinew. The sausage mince we're using is from a home kill. We had a butcher come out and process it, and we just weren't too happy with the snags this time, so we thought we'd just process them down. I've put some carrot through the mincer. This cleans it out, takes all the extra meat out and makes it a lot easier to clean. And now I'm just going to cut these 2 onions up and get them ready for the spag bowl. In the tub we have tallow. That's also something that we've processed on the farm from beef fat. We're going to use this as oil. It's better, it doesn't cause browning on the pan as much for your enamelled cookware, and it's just a better flavour in general. Once the oil's hot, we throw in the onions and we're just going to saute them off until they're a bit translucent. So the onions are in. I've got some spices ready to go in now after I've added the beef. I've sauteed that off, and now I'm going to throw some garlic in and the spices. What we've got here is some cayenne pepper, some stock powder, paprika and some bay leaves. They're just spices that I like to add. We deglaze the pan with wine. This is left over from our wedding, so we have a fair few bottles to go through. It's generally good to cook with the wine you're going to drink. Cooking with off or vinegar sort of wine is not really recommended. Once that's cooked off a little bit, we'll just add a can of tomatoes. Now these are peeled tomatoes. Like to add 2 cans, so I like to just buy these big cans. You only have to add 1 then, and then we'll wash that out with a bit of water. So you save everything that someone has gone through the effort to produce. I'll just let this simmer on the hob for a bit, and then we'll get on to the next steps. So we've got some pasta water on, let that boil up, and we'll get ready to add our pasta next. Now that's just 100 grams flour to 1 egg. You can add a bit of water if it's still a bit dry, and then I turn that into spaghetti.